Okay, picking back up with slide 8, we left off with the trapezius and the shoulder. The next muscle is the deltoid, which caps that shoulder area beautifully. And we're moving toward the largest muscle in the chest there, the pectoralis major. It is symmetrical. This side has been removed so you can see the other muscles underneath the pectoralis major. We have in the back of the arm the triceps brachii. The front here muscle is the bicep. On both sides, inside the elbow, left and right, medial and lateral will be the brachialis muscle. And on the forearm, running along the radius, is the arm radius muscle. That's what that means. Brachio is arm, radialis refers to radius. Brachioradialis. If you hold up your own arm and you look at it, there's a little indentation right here. And this strip right here on the inside is the muscle called the pronator teres. And you can, if you think back for a second to chapter 8, when we did supination and pronation, this is a clue as to what this muscle does. It pronates the arm down so you can rotate it over, thumb down. The muscle in the middle of the arm, flexor carpi radialis, at first when you see a word this big you think, oh gosh, but they're giving you clues. The Greeks and the Latins are telling you what it does. It flexes the hand toward you. It's located near the wrist, and it also runs along the radius. So flexor carpi radialis, they're actually doing you a favor by giving you all 3 clues. This next small piece is the palmaris longus right in here, stretches out the palm of the hand. And then over here on this side we go to the pectoralis minor. This is the only muscle that's not attached to a rib bone. So that's how you find it. The ones that are attached to the rib bone, like this is attached to the bone, this is attached to the bone, these are actual rib meat. So that's called serratus anterior. The muscle between each rib, intercostal. Inter means between, costal refers to the ribs. We have the rectus abdominis, and this is a tendon covering both sides. It's been removed. So 1, 2, 3. On this side you also have 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's affectionately known as a 6-pack. Here we have your side muscles, external obliques, and the cutest of all is your internal oblique. It kind of hangs over right here, and that's affectionately called the love handle. This is your transverse abdominis down low, and that brings us to this slide. So we're going to start working on the legs. This is a parallel muscle. This first one here is the iliopsoas. Second one sitting right next to it, pectineus. Coming over here, this is a bicep muscle, 1, 2 pieces around that tendon. It just happens to be called the rectus femoris, but it is a bicep, a fascicle. This is a knee muscle. It's on the outside, so it's lateral. Here's your medial knee muscle. So you have 2 of them. They're both called vastus. One's on the inside, one's on the out. Over here, tensor fasciae latae, this little adductor type muscle here around the hip area. This huge one that goes from the thigh to the inner knee is the sartorius. It's very, very large, so it's notoriously called the sartorius. This piece in here adducts or closes the leg is the adductor longus and the gracilis. I tell people I remember the gracilis because my sister used to do ballet, and when she finished doing her little ballet routine, she'd do a little plie, little grace at the end. And so to flare your legs open like that to do a little grace would be gracilis. That's how you can remember it. Here's your gastrocnemius, and please look at the prefix gastro referring to stomach. They believe it looks like a belly.